Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are showing up here is when you're meant to receive this message. So let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is that you're meant to know before midnight. So this is my Watch Before Midnight series, everyone. I always find that during the midnight hours, we are being activated. And right now, those of you that are here in this collective, we have some spiritual gifts that are being activated and messages that are coming through that your soul needs to hear as these activations are taking place. So the first three cards for you are your spiritual gifts. These might be laying dormant. They might be gifts that you're aware of, but they're actually being amplified right now. So catalyst. Some of you are a catalyst for change in your life or change in other people's lives. Some of you might be resonating with the image of this card because the woman or the butterflies, the moths here, the print on her dress might resonate for you in some way. So you are a catalyst for change, bringing the awareness that sparks the attention to the problem for things to get better. So how many of you feel this energy within you? It's almost like you show up within a situation and by either being present, saying something, sharing your perspective, it almost opens the door to resolving that situation. So you are a catalyst, and the butterflies and moths are definitely going to be present in your life right now as you're moving through this. And we have the fire element. Look at that. The fire element is within you. You're activated with fire. So with a strong connection to fire, you can cause great healing or destruction. And you know this about yourself very well. Okay, so fire magic spells suit you best. So go online, take a look at some of the fire spells to see which works for you if you're into that, right? So fire element, once again, you have a strong connection to fire and you can cause great healing or destruction. All right, your energy, your vibration and frequency is felt by others. It really is. Okay, so your next gift is you are an indigo child. How many of you feel that? I feel there's going to be a lot out there that connect with this. The indigo child, you create new paths for the new world with the purpose to destroy old systems that no longer serve us. You might not even know that you're an indigo child, but I feel that you don't connect with the systems and the structures of the old world, and you're here to bring change to the world. So you are the catalyst, and you can either heal or destroy with your powers. So I feel that you were chosen for this, right? I feel a lot of you out there know that you were chosen for something to bring healing and peace to the world, and it's through a different system, through a different structure, through a different way of being. Okay, so you've always felt different. So let's go ahead and pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are getting Page of Wands. So yes, you are of the new world and you have this vision and idea. This is in your imagination, or you have this belief that the world is meant to be a certain way. And, whatever that vision is for you, know that you are someone who is here to actually create it in your own reality. Okay? It starts with you. And the first thing they want you to do is to really have clarity on what this is and then take intentional action. So this is the Page of Wands. You're starting somewhere. Like, I feel you're being activated tonight at midnight because this is setting off this journey, this experience for you. So we have the 8 of Cups. It is you now leaving something behind to move on to this new experience. There are old energies that no longer fit who you are and what you're about. And these could be relationships. This could be, an environment, an experience. You've outgrown it. It's outdated and it's time to move forward from it, move past it. And I see you doing this here. And this, in a sense, is you claiming your power and redirecting it. So this is the 8 of Cups. And we have the Death card. Wow. Intense energies. So I'm definitely getting nightmares coming in. I don't know if any of you have been having nightmares recently or dreams of death. This energy of death. This is a major arcana card, by the way. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. So it's going to show up either intensely for you or subtly. So you might be experiencing this in some way, some form. Okay. This is here to allow you to heal. It is here to close a chapter. It is here to finally end something and move on from it. So to me, this feels like the dark night of the soul experience, right? And it might just show up in a nightmare scenario. So like in your dreams as a nightmare, or there's something here that you're experiencing that feels like a nightmare and you're about to break free from it. Okay, so I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. And I love it when all of you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. Oh my goodness, this is so intense. So there's a purpose and a reason for why you're here in this earthly realm. And I feel some of you are really beginning to connect with it. Others, you have connected with this a very long time ago. Now I'm definitely getting blue sapphire. I'm getting turquoise. These could be stones or crystals that you have recently been wearing. I'm getting topaz as well coming through, and a lot of like water blues. These are colors or color themes that you might be seeing somewhere in your life right now. And the energy of death. This is death and rebirth. This is renewal. This is a shedding of old energy and rising from that. It's a major transformation that some of you are moving through. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So tonight at midnight, as that clock turns, everyone, I feel there's something that is about to shift for you. And those of you spiritually in tune, you're definitely going to feel it. You've actually already been sensing something, feeling something, receiving the messages through your dreams, the signs, all of that is there. You're connecting with it. What are some of the spirit animals that are coming forward for some of you? Share with us in the comment section below. What are some of the numbers? What are some of the dreams and the people that are showing up in your dreams? And what's happening in your dreams? Right? What is it? What's the energy? What's the bigger message? And pay attention to the details in your dreams as well. Now, I'm getting sleep disturbances here. So some of you might be waking up at 11:11. This could be PM. Maybe you go to bed early. I go to bed at around 10:30. So I'm pretty good at sleeping. I don't usually have trouble sleeping, but I'm getting someone who might be having trouble sleeping. And we've got the number 13. We have the number 8. Right? So these could be numbers that are showing up in your life somewhere where they're connecting you. They're actually number frequencies and light codes that are connecting you to this message, to this reading, to this experience, right? So I feel you are someone that has always felt different in your life, like you didn't fit in, or people just didn't understand you, or you weren't able to really express yourself in the way that you desired. Maybe you were able to do that, but there's been patches of energies or phases in your life where you've been in this place. And here with the Page of Wands, I feel there's almost like a story playing out in your life, whether it's your own or someone else's. Maybe it's a movie that you're watching or something on the internet that is revealing to you that someone is going through a really troubling time and they're having to leave something behind. And you're able to actually see this very clearly. Like, you might have a friend or a family member, maybe it's your child. Like, you're very gifted, my friends. You're able to see things in ways that other people aren't, and you're able to share that wisdom. So I feel you're in a new experience in your life where there's something playing out right now where someone is stepping into their power, you're stepping into your power, and you're having to release what no longer serves you. And it's incredibly difficult to go through this process. But I feel it's meant to liberate you. It is meant to release you from something that is old and stagnant, that no longer belongs to you. And it is an experience that is unfamiliar. It's unlike anything you have ever experienced before. So at midnight doesn't mean that it's going to magically just next morning you wake up and you're going through this experience. It doesn't work like that. It is unfolding. There's divine timing at play. It's gradual. It's like a season changing in your life. So, you know, when we go from summer to fall, we start to feel the energy in the air, like the air gets a little bit colder, crisper, the leaves start to turn colors, you know, even, you know, stores and everything that we're seeing on media kind of reflects that, right? Everything begins to change. This is how this change is coming into your life. There's something that you are aligning to, something that is being activated within you. And I feel that either overnight you're going to feel inspired, you're going to wake up with some dreams, wake up at odd hours, maybe angel number times, right? 1:11 a.m., 2:22 a.m., 3:33 a.m. I feel 3:33 a.m. is an incredibly powerful activation time. When we wake up at this time, when we look at the clock, we're like, okay, because witching hours, right? This is where I feel spirit is more active. I don't know why. I feel it's because there's expansion happening. There's an opening with that expansion, and we are growing on a spiritual level at this time because the 333 is amplifying the number 3 frequency, which is expansion. It is expression. It is communication. So this is where everything happens, is during this hour. So here they want you to be open. They want you to wake up in the morning and do something different. And it doesn't mean that you have to do something different, but it's almost like they're asking you to, encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset. Maybe to show up in your world a little bit differently. Maybe let's connect to who we truly desire to be, our higher self. This is a connection to our higher self. You know, maybe there's an experience that you've been desiring to have, desiring to experience, an experience that you would like to experience. And maybe there's a version of you there that you can visualize, and you can visualize yourself within that experience. You know, if you wake up in the morning and connect with that version of yourself, you're going to be able to find yourself in alignment with that energy. Things happen in our day-to-day lives. Sometimes we have challenges or things that happen abruptly, suddenly. It's out of our control. But when we go through those experiences, we can reconnect with ourselves and show up in the light, in the frequency we desire to have the kind of experience we are visualizing within the experience that may feel a little bit chaotic, right? So, you know, having peace and balance within ourselves, our nervous system, as we're moving through this energy. So there's a lot of good news coming into your life. I want you to know that. The good news, the abundance, the energy of Jupiter is here today. So I want you to know that there's a lot of expansion. There is prosperity, abundance here, opportunities, like things are falling into place for you, but all of these things are also available to you. You're going to step into a world of synchronicities. Okay, so at midnight, as that clock strikes midnight, there's an activation that happens. And you know, when you wake up in the morning, maybe you are going to see a lot of different kinds of synchronicities right away. Signs from the universe. Maybe you wake up and all of a sudden something makes sense, or you come up with a solution, or you're inspired, right? And over the next few days, you're going to start to feel this fire, this activation within you. Don't be afraid to make mistakes here, because you're in this phase, this experience of exploration. And because you're there, some of you, you know what happens is when we go through this change of moving through a cycle, I feel that what's happening, there's a cycle ending in your life. You're about to enter a new one. And when you're in that transition phase of moving into this new one, because there's going to be an adjustment phase, you are letting go. Because the frequency and vibration that you're moving to, there's some things here that aren't in alignment. So you're going to see these falling away. And you're going to feel and sense that, okay, it's time for me to, you know, stop drinking coffee. Maybe because it's giving you a stomach ache. Or maybe you're starting to feel like, you know what, I've been drinking, I've been wanting to be healthy. You know, my weight has been a problem for me, and maybe I've been carrying a lot of emotional weight. You're starting to recognize and become aware of it. And because you're becoming aware of it, you have the power to make the choice to redirect your energy and do things differently. So, you know, you might be thinking about, you know, you weighed yourself on a scale. I don't know if any of you do that before you go to bed, is you weigh yourself and you're like, you know what, I need to lose some weight. Or I need to gain some weight, like whatever your situation is, or you're not feeling healthy and you're thinking about changing stuff and you're like, you know what, in the morning I'm going to do that, but every time you wake up you're not making those changes. This is an energy that is asking you to release yourself from the weight of the past, release yourself from the weight of the old, all that is expired, all that is outdated, all that you have outgrown, and allow yourself to step into this new space. But it's something that you have to cultivate. Because right now, sometimes what happens is we're in an energy that is so heavy and dense, it just stays stuck to us. And we can have a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings to do this thing and feel inspired, but then the next day comes and then we feel completely different, right? And, you know, I share this in my Watch This by Midnight series is when you're going to sleep tonight, make sure you're releasing the weight of stress and worry. I like to do breathing exercises before I go to bed because I'm able to fall asleep right away. It helps me release the tension, the weight, the stress, and help me have a good night's sleep. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, I practice that again and immediately I fall asleep. That works for me. It might not work for you. But again, this is a phase and experience here, this transition where you get to explore and find and discover ways that help you keep yourself aligned and within your own power. Like this is where you're clearing out the clutter. Some of you may be clearing clutter in your life. Maybe you're cleaning your home, cleaning your friendships. These could be online. Maybe you're going through Facebook and you're like, you know what? I'm going to clear some of my friends off of this because I don't really talk to very many people anymore. Maybe this is you cleaning out your fridge, your car, right? And, you know, I don't know if any of you clean when you're angry, when you have a lot of pent up emotions, you start to clean and then you feel better. It's like a win-win situation, right? I definitely get a lot of people who I sense, I don't do this. I actually become more creative, or I like to go for a drive or go to the mall, and shopping therapy sometimes works for me. But driving really helps me. I like to drive and that helps me clear my mind. So this is you also walking out of a space. Now I'm seeing someone that has been in a place of solitude, getting to know themselves, that have been doing a lot of healing work and, you know, coming to a place where it's like, okay, you know, I can feel and sense that I'm moving through a transformation, that there's, you know, I am the catalyst for the change and I'm the one that is going to create the change in my life that I desire to experience. So, you know, these are these gifts, this fire element, like there's something here that is igniting within you that you're finally taking action on and moving towards. It's like you've been in this incubation period or the void where you have been finding yourself. And it doesn't mean that you're retreating or cutting yourself off from society or going into a place of loneliness. It's more like a spiritual, energetic experience. And yeah, sometimes we are in places where we need time alone, where we find ourselves in a place of loneliness. But this is where you're finding yourself. It's an opportunity, right? Sometimes we can think of it as, oh my gosh, I feel bad for myself because I'm so lonely. And then you focus on that and then you start to experience more of that. But this is an experience where you're meant to find yourself and shed and release. It's like, you know how some insects or animals go into a place to renew and shed their energies? Like, I've never seen a snake shed its skin, but I've seen the skin on like fences, on brick areas, and they go through this process. I feel this is a process that you are also going through, this Eight of Cups energy. There's a lot of emotions that are tied to this, a lot of, you know, different, you know, stages of, you know, transitions that you're moving through. Like there's a lot of anger here. There's a lot of sadness, regret, you know, mixed emotions, and you're kind of working through them. So allow yourself to work through them. You're meant to move through them, not stay stuck here in them. So I feel you're going to understand something. There's a deeper meaning here to your life, a deeper meaning to a situation. And maybe there are things that you're not understanding right now. Maybe you are looking for some guidance, some clarity, some signs. They're coming in for you right now through this reading. Like, we're not connecting by coincidence. This is not by chance that we're here together today. There's a purpose and a reason behind it. This is actually a synchronicity that is happening. Your soul is meant to hear this message. I feel for some of you, you know, this might not be you moving through this. This might be you who is watching someone else going through it, and you're bringing a lot of your wisdom, your guidance into the situation, because some of you are creating the change and coming into your life or someone else's life as a catalyst. And it's because you speak truth. You're now done with holding on to other people's truth, other people's secrets, right? I'm getting you releasing that energy. Like you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to come out here in truth. You're not going to hide anymore in this cave. You're meant to come out now, and you're meant to express, you're meant to share. And there's an old version of you that is dying away that some of you may be still holding on to. A version of you that went through an experience that was so intense for you that there's almost like this comfort in it, right? There's this comfort in holding on to it because you don't want that part of you to go away, even though you understand that that part of you is no longer you anymore. It's almost like you're having this really hard time letting go of that last little bit of energy. And you know, when we go through that experience, we have awareness around it. It just is a confirmation that you're getting rid of that tail end of it, right? You are claiming victory, like you're actually moving through it and overcoming whatever this is. And yes, there's something coming to an end. There's a completion that is happening. You're having a rebirth, dark night of the soul energy, but that's a part of your soul's purpose. And for some of you, you're having a great experience. Like you're actually helping others. You're showing up in the world. Maybe you're starting a business. Maybe your friend has a problem and you get this opportunity to share your advice because maybe you've gone through something like this before, or you're connecting with someone. And you know, maybe this is something that has been going on for a little while here. And as you're in this space today, as midnight is approaching, so whenever you're showing up here, the midnight that is ahead of you is the midnight I'm talking about. They've led you here at this time, whether it's the day I release this reading or if it's a year later or 10 years later. You're coming here for a purpose and a reason. And you're seeing things very clearly. This person has reached a peak. They're looking down. Things are clear. We don't know what it is this person is seeing. Maybe this person doesn't understand or know what they're seeing, but they can definitely sense it and they can feel it and they can direct their energy there, right? They can, you know, make the best out of this. And they want you to take things one day at a time. Now, I feel from now up until the next full moon. So the next upcoming full moon, I don't know which that full moon is for you. Take a look on your calendar. It is activating something that is moving into the year of the horse for you. So the year of the horse is in 2026. And I don't know, but I feel these numbers, these, you know, the year of the horse, some of you may have been born the year of the horse. This could be the earth horse, you know, the wood horse, the metal horse, and the air horse. I think that's how many there are. You can share with me in the comment section below. And the energy of fire, again, the fire element is coming in. So there's a lot of destruction, I feel, that may be happening in your life, things that are falling away, things that need to be fallen away, that need to burn away, that no longer sit with you. And I feel some of you are overcoming fear. I'm getting the Grim Reaper. I'm also getting, you know, this energy where this death is moving through. So you may be experiencing family members passing away at this time, you know, loved ones passing away, maybe one particular one. A wave of energy, you know, we've sometimes experienced that. Know that these family members, these loved ones are crossing over to the other side, and they're actually stepping into a different experience, another realm where they're actually your spirit angels, your guardians. This is what I'm seeing here. And I've been getting this. I had this in individual reading for a sign here. I don't know which sign that was. I forgot, but I'm getting someone's picture on a wall. And this picture is of someone that's passed away, but it's in a picture of other pictures. Like there's a bunch of different pictures on the wall, and this person is there. And I feel that every time you look at them, you remember them. And you're looking at them because you're remembering them. So that's your connection to somebody that has passed over. This could also be an animal, right? So, and horses are coming forward as spirit animals that are guiding you at this time. You know, when we move through an energy of darkness, there's light waiting for us. And this night here, dark night of the soul, is coming out of the darkness into the light, because you can see the sun here. There is something that is burning away and something that is now growing. It feels really tough. Like I feel some of you have been through a long journey of a lot of challenges, a lot of hardships. and, you know, many different things that have happened all at once for some of you. And it feels like, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be. Maybe this is never going to end. Maybe this is what is written for me. And sometimes it is, but I feel that you are coming through or able to show somebody the light in their life. Like the light is definitely there and you're moving through it. And this feels like the evening hour. This death card to me feels like the evening that we are going to be sleeping and then the next morning that is rising. There is something that is evaporating, something that is burning away, some sort of a block that spirit is clearing for you as you are sleeping tonight. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. So if you're going to get bed mad, like angry, if you're going to bed angry, work on that and release that and clear it. I take a shower at night before I go to bed. It clears away the energies. I visualize it. It's like a meditation for me. So I clear away the day's energies before I go to bed. I visualize the water extending below my feet, connecting with Mother Earth. And then now I'm connected to everything else, like Mother Earth and the universe. And sometimes I'll journal, sometimes I'll listen to a meditation. And recently I've been doing a lot of breathing exercises. They work right away for me. Okay, so that is the energy of the death card and the rose. White roses are coming in as symbols and signs for you. I'm also getting skulls, rose thorns, right? So these could be tattoos. These could be, you know, in real life, maybe walked past a garden that has rose bushes and the thorns. Maybe there were white roses there. Maybe there was skulls around as well. So it's really interesting. So we're going to pull a message that your higher self is giving to you. And this is a soul mirror oracle. It's something that is being reflected to you right now through your reality. So we are getting here intuition. They want you to focus on your intuition, your inner knowing. Is it clear or is it confused? Okay, so some of you might resonate with this image. Look at the black and the blue evening hour colors. Right? So some of you might be really resonating with the colors today or even just the image of this card. There's something here in the shadows that is coming forward. And I feel when we're in the shadows, in a place of darkness, you want to allow your third eye. There's an activation and awakening happening here as well within the experience today. Allow that to guide you. Elevate your consciousness by embracing the wisdom of your inner voice. Trust that the answers you seek will come to you in perfect time through the clarity and projection of your intuition. Your intuition is your true soul self, unadulterated and immaculate. It is your inner voice and supreme compass, allows navigating towards the path of truth and love. It is a divine and ancient language that emits energy and frequency. Practice awareness of this inner voice, embrace it and allow its loving invocation. When you connect to it, you are rebuilding muscles and rekindling your innate abilities, which activate your thread in the tapestry of collective consciousness. When your outer world is loud, it dilutes this navigation, making its voice muffled and suppressed, which can lead to confusion. This is reflecting to you that you need to allow yourself space and calm to reconnect with yourself and your intuition. And I feel this is you moving into the cave, moving into the darkness, into the place of solitude to reconnect with yourself, right? And acknowledge, accept, and accommodate this awareness, for it will give you the answers and guidance in divine timing. So in what ways, this is a reflection message, so feel free to write this down and actually use it. In what ways do external noise and distractions dilute my connection with my intuition? How does following my intuition lead to clarity and divine guidance? How does practicing awareness of my intuition help me rebuild my innate abilities? So yeah, again, feel free to write these down. And very powerful message here for you. Spirit is supporting you at this time. So is your higher self. You know, everything that you have been looking for guidance, clarity, reassurance, signs around is within your experience. It's there. And sometimes all we have to do is open our eyes by reconnecting to ourselves and diluting the noise that is invading our energetic space, our soul, right? Sometimes we have to move into a place of quiet to see what that is. And our body, your body is going to be your biggest communicator in this. So we are going to now close and seal your reading with an angel number, and we are getting 2929, letting go. Again, we are connecting with the Eight of Cups and the Death card here, the letting go. So losses are going to become your gains here, everyone. You have the potential. of starting over and unlimited possibilities. They want you to bury the past here. The past has had its, run of the mill. It has had its time, and it's now it's time to let it go. You're meant to move on to new adventures in your life. You're meant to move on and move forward. Okay? So stop looking back. You're not meant to look back. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.